Hello again, sports fans, and welcome to Heber Springs, Arkansas, where the Newport Greyhounds will play the Heber Springs Panthers here at Panthers Stadium. I'm Ben Black along with Josh Nation and David Black. Hayden Schultz will be here later on in the contest. He has had a prior commitment. Just want to remind everybody that the pregame is presented by Jackson's Funeral Home at the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. Our family serving your family, providing care and comfort in your family's time of need. You can check out our website at www.jacksonsfh.com or look for our obituaries on Facebook at Jackson's Funeral Homes. White River Health Systems has the care you need 7 days a week. Dr. Randall Hunt, Dr. Nicole Lawson, APRN Marlo Hargrave sees patients Monday through Thursday for your primary care needs at the Newport Diagnostic Medical Clinic. You can call 870-512-2500 for an appointment. And for the care you need on the weekends, the Newport Weekend Clinic is now open Friday through Sunday. Walk-ins are welcome. Both clinics are located inside the WRMC Medical Complex in Newport at 2200 Malcolm Avenue. For more information, visit whiteriverhealthsystems.com. Also, Arkansas Steel has been a community-minded leader in Jackson County, including supporting the Greyhounds for many, many years. Arkansas Steel gives back thousands of dollars to support our community programs. We salute Arkansas Steel for their community support as they salute the Greyhounds. Nation, going to have a good broadcast tonight. We've got David Black down on the sidelines here in a minute. We'll be visiting with Coach Hinesley to do the Coach Mark Hinesley pregame report. Also, we'd like to thank the following sponsors for their special segments of our Facebook Live Cable 15 TV Greyhound broadcast. First Community Bank of Newport sponsors each and every kickoff. Bratcher Real Estate brings you every Greyhound touchdown. Greenway Equipment Company of Newport brings you the Greyhound first downs. Fathead Pizza, that's one word, all caps. It's going to bring you the collision of the week. Merchants and Planters Bank will give you the first half recap. And Unity Health Harris Medical Center Senior Salute comes to you at halftime. The Bank of England Mortgage Company presents a quick wrap-up after the game, followed by the George Kell Motor Company Player of the Game and the Subway and the Newport Walmart Coach Mark Hinesley report. And Robert Turner, Financial Advisor, brings you Greyhound highlights every Tuesday night on Cable 15 TV. Captains are coming out on the field right now as we can pan over to see them. Just kind of a quick recap of what happened last week. Newport played week 0 against a good Little Rock Mills team. We trailed early in the ball game, but rallied back to a 47-22 victory where sophomore quarterback DJ Marshall threw for 22 for 27. He was 22 for 27 throwing the football and had an exceptional night. Also want to remind you about El Puente Mexican Restaurant. It's the best Mexican food in the world. You can dine in or call your order in and drive through. Lunch specials daily with excellent service. Come visit your neighborhoods, your neighbors, because everyone in town eats here. Also, St. Michael's Health and Rehab, located at 1311 North Pecan Street in Newport. Specially trained staff, positive outcomes, and compassionate care. With short-term rehab, you get the rehab you want, the outcome you deserve. And with long-term care, St. Michael's Place strives to provide patients with a home-like environment while keeping them safe and promoting their well-being. As you can see on your screen, the captains, number 44, Tyler Johnson, number 16, Chris Reynolds, and number 2, Theron Davis, will meet the Panthers at midfield. Got 7:37 to go till game time. I want to thank all of our viewers last week. Had over 12,000 views here on Facebook Live. I just want to thank all the old Greyhounds and everybody who tuned in to watch, and just continue to share our program. That way we can get these kids out here and put them on a little bit extra special platform. Just want to say thanks to all of our viewers.
Here's the coin toss.
Theron Davis will meet in the middle of the field for the coin toss.
Tonight for your Panthers, Hunter Kent, Nathan McKee, Matthew Cook, and Preston Roberts.
As we await the signal from the white hat. The Hounds win the toss and elect to defer. Heber Springs will receive the first kickoff. They shake hands at middle field, and we're just about underway. Hounds coming out of the dressing room now. It's going to be an exciting ball game. We were looking at the roster before the game started, and Heber has a lot of big guys up front. Kind of eager to see how the Hounds react to that. Hounds have tremendous speed, tremendous outside speed. Great. We have great skill guys. Our offensive line, some would call it undersized. I call it a good gritty bunch. I think they played well last week. I watched Weston Henderson on the Robert Turner Plays of the Week as we were putting that thing together. Weston just whipped his guy up and down the field. Also, Abel Robinson, sophomore, just had a tremendous game blocking. And we talk about this a lot, but the receivers, our receiving corps, does an excellent job of blocking on the perimeters. And here we have the helicopter coming in. Looks like they may drop the ball at midfield. The Unity Health helicopter. And now the game ball will be presented here at Panther Field. Now we will go down to David Black, and here is David Black with the Coach Mark Hinesley pregame report.
And we welcome Coach Mark Hinesley to the pregame show, brought to you by Ben Black Services. He does all kinds of things, but more importantly, Coach, welcome to another football game in Greyhound land.
Ain't it great? Ain't it great? I don't care where we're at and what we're doing, man. I'm just glad we're playing Greyhound football.
Second game, tell us what you told your kids just before you came out of the locker room.
You know, real easy. I told the kids, I've been told I don't have very good pregame speeches because for me, we know what we're supposed to do. We've talked about it all week. We've talked about it all off season. We know what our job is. If we give our best at how we know our kids can play, there's no question on how good we can be.
Coach, I'll let you go. I know you got to get to it. This is Coach Mark Hinesley, and as always, go Hounds! Thank you, brother. Good luck, man. Good luck, guys.
That was David Black with the Coach Mark Hinesley pregame report. I want to thank Eye Care Pharmacy, located at 1117 McLean Street in Newport, locally owned, locally loved. Eric and Katrina Schaffner. Eye Care offers a full-service pharmacy, including specialty compounds and large selection of over-the-counter medications, vitamins, and supplies with free delivery. Let us help you be well at Eye Care Pharmacy. That's 870-523-5555. Also, State Farm Insurance Agent Andrew Roach. Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm, home and auto, you save on an average of $889. State Farm agent Andrew Roach is ready to help you combine home and auto and save in Newport and Jackson County. You can call 870-495-2024 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Andrew's office is located at 3105 Highway 367 North in Newport. That's State Farm Insurance Agent Andrew Roach. As you see on your screen, the Hounds are ready to take the field. It's senior night for Heber Springs, so they had a little pregame festivities, kind of threw our timing off. And David Black joins us in the booth. D. Black, what Coach Hinesley have to give?
Well, he just says he says he normally doesn't give. I'm out of breath. He says the kids tell him all the time that he doesn't give great pregame speeches, simply that his kids are prepared. They're ready to go. He said there's no need for a big speech.
I agree. Hey, when you get them ready all week and all year, all preseason, like you said, the icing is on the cake now. It's time to play ball.
It's going to take me a minute or two to recoup my breath, but I do want to have a shout out to Brian Prince. Here comes the firecracker. Wow. Brian Prince at the Newport Country Club watching the football game tonight. Thank you so much for doing that. We welcome all the folks in Newport, Arkansas, Jackson County, and around the world who are with us tonight.
Hounds look excited tonight here at Panther Stadium. We're just about ready to be underway. Coach Reynolds will assemble his kickoff team. Hounds elected to defer, as we normally see when we win the toss. I kind of like that.
Well, it just gives you options at the half, and you go into halftime, you don't know where you're going to be, but you certainly like to have that football coming out to start the second half. Then it'll be a good football game. This quality football team in Heber Springs, I don't know if folks are taking them line or not. They're big, they're strong, they look to be fast. It's a good matchup with their offensive line against our defensive line, it looks like.
Yeah, and I kind of talked about that a while ago before you joined us in the booth. You know, a lot of people may say our offensive line is a little undersized, but I think they're a gritty bunch, and I think they get after people. And I was really impressed last week with the way the offensive and defensive line played.
Well, anytime that you play up front well, then you've got a chance to win football games, and our bunch has certainly played very well up front in the first game of the year. We are underway. Heber Springs with a return. Man going left. He's going to be tackled. Great coverage by the Newport Greyhound kicking team. And Heber's going to start their first offensive possession about the 22-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Panthers from there.
Good tackle there on the kickoff team by number 14, Josh Drennan, sophomore, 5'8", 150, listed on the program.
Just want to remind everybody that thank you for joining us, and Hayden Schultz will be along in here in just a little bit. I don't see real well, but we're going to call it the best we could possibly see it. Too wide at the bottom, too wide at the top. Motion man this way. Single back behind the quarterback. Handoff inside. Hit at the line of scrimmage for nothing. Great defensive penetration there by the Hounds.
Oh, no doubt about it, Dave. Just a great job by the Hounds to hold their ground up front.
Second down and 10 for Heber. Trip set to the bottom of the screen. Quarterback looks. He throws right. Got a man and almost intercepted, and is intercepted by Chris Reynolds at the 20-yard line, and a big turnover for the Newport Greyhound here early.
That's what you want to see from this Hound defense early, Dave. You want to see these guys get after these Panthers, and well, that really puts a dent in the momentum. You know, we talked about deferring the first half. When your defense can come out and get a big stop and a turnover like that, and especially with the great field position, boy, things are looking good early here for the Hounds.
We talked about on the Sports Unleashed program on Monday night how important it is. If you can start a guy 80 yards away, you've got good things that can happen, and good things happen to the Newport defense. Is Chris Reynolds with an outstanding interception there, and now with the chance for the Hounds to get in. They're in scoring position at the 20-yard line, first down and 10. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the bottom. Handoff inside Theron Davis. Theron trying to get outside, and he's tripped up after a short gain of a couple to the 18-yard line. 11-17 to play first quarter. It'll bring up second down and 8 for the Hounds.
Well, they just played well by Heber Springs. I'm sure they've done their scouting. They know what we run. They got to see all of our offense last week, so they're going to do a good job and be where they're supposed to be, but the Hounds have just got to overcome. Hounds look to the sidelines, getting the play.
Second down and 8. First offensive possession. Trip sets to the bottom of the screen. DJ to throw. Man open is temporarily Theron, and he shucks a runner, and he's at the 10-yard line and tries to shuck another inside the 10, and that's all Theron Davis right there. They had that play diagnosed perfectly, being out in the flat, had Theron, and Theron just simply ran over a guy.
Well, that just shows you that young man's athletic ability right there to make a play. You got to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and that's exactly what we did. That's another Go Greenway first down, brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. GoGreenway.com.
Ball will be resting on the 8-yard line. It'll be first down and goal from there. 10:42 to play in the first quarter. The Hounds threatening. Handoff. Theron inside the 5, maybe down to the 3, maybe the 2-yard line, depending on the spot. He's down to the 2. We'll give him 6 from the 8. And the Hounds a couple of yards away from 6 points on second down, and Gold coming up with 10:23 to play here in the first quarter.
All credit goes to the offensive line right there, just getting a good push off the initial snap of the ball. We're a gritty bunch up front. I like our guys up front.
DJ Marshall, Theron in the backfield. To Theron. Theron trying to get wide. Theron will cruise into the end zone. Is he there? He is for a touchdown. A 2-yard run from Theron Davis. And the Newport Greyhound offense takes advantage of the turnover by Chris Reynolds in the Newport defense. And the Hounds covered 20 yards of real estate that time. Bratcher Real Estate chunking up the yardage and scoring the scores.
Yes.
Bratcher Real Estate.
See Mary Reed, principal broker at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport to acquire your real estate. 870-523-5100. Will Keaty to snap, Chris Reynolds to hold.
And the kick is up, and it is no good, off to the right.
Mark Chavez with the extra point, no good.
Chavez was pretty good last week. Ben, just a real quick turnover, and the Hounds with a quick lead.
Well, that's exactly how you want to come out in this ball game. You know, these guys are a classification bigger than us. Probably, physically bigger than us, but the Hounds not going to take no for an answer.
WRMC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, the board-certified providers at WRMC Orthopedic Clinic, offer the latest in orthopedic services, including joint replacement surgery, sports medicine, osteoporosis care, and robotic-assisted joint replacement for hips and knees. Appointments can be made with Doctors J.D. Allen, Jeff Angel, Dylan Carpenter, Wes Greer, and APRN's Chad Grady and Josh McIntosh by calling 870-793-2371. If you have joint pain, call or visit whiteriverhealthsystem.com for more information. Six to nothing, the Hounds lead. Ben Wright, the touchdown scoring drive in the time, 10:04. Here's another kick. It is deep. It hits at the 17, picked up there. And in trouble. What a swarming special teams by the Newport Greyhounds. And Ben try to pick out who was in on the tackle. If we can. Several Greyhounds.
I believe number 20 there, Noah Curtis. Can't see, I believe that's number 6, Jamario Ballantyne in on the tackle.
So it'll be first down and 10 inside the 20-yard line at the 19-yard line with 9:58 remaining here in the first quarter, and the Hounds leading 6-0 as you see on our scoreboard. Split receivers, twin sets, both right and left. Single running back. Quarterback to throw. He looks, he's in trouble, and he's sacked inside the 10-yard line.
Tyler Johnson, along with number 70, Jagger Robinson.
Well, the pressure came in, and let me tell you what, the reason the pressure was there and he couldn't get the ball off because there was great coverage in the secondary.
Oh, no doubt about it, David. The secondary just doing their job, shutting down their men, and gives those guys an opportunity to get back there and make a play.
The ball back to the 14-yard line.
9:26 to go here in the first quarter.
A loss of 5. It'll be second down and 15 from there. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Motion man goes left. They give him the ball on the jet sweep. Played well, a holding, but no call there. Boy, the Hound defense is just absolutely running to the football.
Oh,
great pursuit.
Playing exceptionally well there. Jagger Robinson in on that. Fumble on the play.
A fumble, and the Hounds have it. I didn't see it. Fumble, Newport Greyhounds with the football. We think that is the correct call.
Well, Jadarius Reed was involved on the tackle, so I'm going to be willing to bet that young man made another strip, as he so famously does.
I didn't see it, and we apologize, but that's what happens when you get 64-year-old and your play-by-play guy is at a wedding reception. But he'll be here later. Hayden will show up on the spot. First down and 10 for the Hounds after the turnover. They can get a first down, but it would be like inside the inch line. So first and 10, basically first and goal with 9:08 to play in the first quarter. DJ to throw, looks, throws it up, got a man, Chris Reynolds, touchdown Greyhound! A 10-yard strike from DJ Marshall to Chris Reynolds. Chris Reynolds, 6'7", working on a 5'11" cornerback, and that will give the advantage to the Newport Greyhounds. DJ just threw it up, Chris went up and got it. Hounds lead 12-0. Where we go for 2 here? Line up for the 1. Billy Keaty.
Will Keaty.
Excuse me, Will Keaty. Billy's not snapping, is he? Great snap, great hold. This kick is up, and it looks to be wide left again. So the Newport Greyhounds miss a couple of extra points, but more importantly, with 9:02 remaining, they lead here in this football game 12-0. For Safe Banking, Merchants and Planters Bank has offices in several locations in northeast and north central Arkansas, including 2 locations right here in Newport. We have the latest technologies in the banking industry while still providing hometown care and service. You can pay with your Visa debit card now. Pay with your phone or your watch. For details, call M&P at 870-523-3601. Member FDIC. NEDC and the Newport Chamber reminds you that the census is vitally important to our community. The deadline to report is September 30th of this year. The Newport Chamber and NEDC, located at 201 Hazel Street in Newport, has a booth set up to help you complete the 2020 census. So if you need their help, you can go down there or give them a call, 523-1009, or check us out on Facebook at Newport Economic Development Commission.
First Community Bank Kickoff brought to you by First Community Bank of Newport, 2525 Malcolm, where online banking is done right.
And we covered a lot of real estate once again from Bratcher Real Estate for the 10-yard touchdown. And just, again, great coverage, Ben. Great coverage by our special teams.
Yes, Devin Braxton there, sophomore. Got to visit with Chris Young today before the ball game. Gave me a call and kind of gave me the rundown on these sophomores. He says they like to hit, David. He says they like to bring that hat, and I think that's what it's all about.
With just 2 of us here, we may miss a lot of people who have signed in and called us, or didn't call us but commented on our broadcast, and we'll try to catch up with those. Cha-cha. Kenny Fletcher, he's one of our great sponsors here. So trailing 12-0, the Panthers have the football, first down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Quarterback to throw. He tries across the middle, and it is complete. Right at the 35-yard line, a pickup of 8.
Great coverage there by Jadarius Reed and also C.J. Young.
8:17 remaining here in the first quarter. Clock stops for some strange reason. It should not stop there. The officials haven't noticed it. They ought to roll the clock here. Completed pass, not a first down. Now it goes. Trip sets to the bottom of your screen, single man to the top. Handoff inside, and he's met hard right at the line of scrimmage. For a half yard maybe, we'll give him one to the 31. It'll bring up third down and a yard, and this is where the Hound defense has been good the last several years.
Chris Young along with Jakeevan Davis there in on the tackle.
3rd and 1 with 7:49 remaining here in the first quarter. Hounds leading. You see the score at the bottom of the screen. Trip sets to the right. Single running back. Watch the long count. Hounds do. Quarterback to throw, and he throws, and he's got a block and got a lot of running room. Can Jadarius run him down from behind? He does.
Just a well-executed play there by Heber. You just got to give those guys credit. They had to send a guy out there on the block. He made his block, and there was no one else out there to help. 7:30 to go here in the first quarter. Hounds lead 12-0 over Heber.
First down and 10. Down to the 47-yard line in Greyhound territory. Double twins, top and bottom. Quarterback to throw. Looks, he's got a man open, and he overthrows his intended receiver. Man out of the backfield. Had a man run right past us in the secondary, but we did recover in time. And the clock does stop. It was a good play call there, and they had a couple of guys open, Ben, but they just couldn't get it executed.
Well, that goes back, Dad, to these front guys on the line here. When you're putting pressure like that on the quarterback, it makes it hard to complete a pass and to have that vision when you've got guys in your face trying to take you down to the turf. 7:24 to go here in the first quarter.
Same twin sets. Quarterback to throw. He looks and he's hit, and he is sacked!
Abel Robinson, sophomore. Young man's a big-time player.
Abel Robinson, and along with somebody else on the far side. Was that Jagger again?
I think so.
A big loss. They give the quarterback the benefit of the doubt by spotting it back up at the 48-yard line in Heber Springs territory. 3rd down and 15 here. And to say that it's a big play in a football game, well, every play's a big play in a football game. Such a momentum play here, Ben. If the Hounds could force a punt or force a turnover.
No doubt about it. You almost got to have a stop here.
Quarterback looks. He's being chased from behind, and he's sacked again!
C.J. Young on the sack. Man, what a job these defensive guys are doing tonight, just putting pressure on that quarterback. He's going to have a long night.
Back to the 45-yard line. So a loss of 3 on that one. That'll bring up 4th down and 18 to go. And they line up like that's going to be their offensive formation, but they're not going to go for it here under any circumstances. They'll probably run some clock and then decide to punt. Hounds don't put anybody back, so
4 seconds on the 25-second clock.
They were going to go for it. We had it picked off, and they did go for it, but I think the 25-second clock had run out. Delay of the game on those guys. Ben, these guys, that's a gamble. That's a big gamble right there. Let's see what they do on 4th and 23.
Well, I think they're kind of in a position, David, just coming out and turning the ball over twice.
You have to punt. We'll see what these guys will do, and they're not going to on 4th down and 23 from their own 40. Now they will punt. Ball will get a Greyhound bounce at the 35-yard line, and the Hounds will set up their offense 1st and 10 from there. At Sonic Drive-In in Newport, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. Sonic makes your burgers with 100% pure beef patties, prepares hand-dipped onion rings, and serves ice cream made with fresh milk and cream. From the Sonic in downtown Newport. I call that downtown. It's downtown to me.
Uptown, downtown.
All around town. Sonic Drive-In. 1st down and 10 for the Hound. Hound offensive line has been good. 5:46 remaining here in the 1st quarter. And here's the handoff to Theron Davis, and Theron into the secondary.
Jamario Ballantyne.
Make it Ballantyne then. Boy, he was good last week, Ben.
They did an excellent job of running the football last week, just refused to go down several times. That was another 1st down brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. GoGreenway.com.
Twin receivers to the bottom of your screen, plus a little wing back, little slot back with Chris Reynolds over there on that side, and they were all sides and no call. Here's Ballantyne trying to get outside. What a move. He makes a great move, stays on his feet. He's across the 50-yard line, down near the 49-yard line on a great 1st down call. Those guys had it diagnosed perfectly, Ben. 2 guys back there. Ballantyne just split them.
Hey, that just goes to show you the skill, guys. When you're better than the man across from you, you can make a play.
2nd down and 4. Give Ballantyne 6. 5 minutes to play in the 1st quarter. 12-0 Greyhounds. 4 front defense for Heber. They play that one exceptionally well on 2nd down. A little
P.J. Marshall to Tristan Griffin on a little hitch pass. Played well by Heber.
Hounds will lose a couple back to their own 49-yard line, so a 3rd down and 6 coming up for the Hounds. Trip sets to the bottom of the screen. Theron on a wheel route. Got a guy wide open. That's Kendall. Complete! Complete! A late flag comes in.
I'm going to say he got a hold of his face mask there trying to make a play on the ball, the defensive back. I may be wrong.
If he did, that'll be more yardage tacked on from the spot of the foul. But DJ, they didn't have anybody lined up on Isaiah. The free safety was supposed to come over, and he came over late. The ball was a little underthrown, but Isaiah with a tremendous leap. We're going to sort it out and see what this is. Pass interference defense, so the penalty will be declined, and the Hounds will take the football 1st down and 10. The ball down at the 26-yard line. Another GoGreenway.com 1st down for the Hounds. On a 3rd down and 6 play, so that's right, you come back to the line of scrimmage and mark off 15 yards. You can decline the penalty and take the play. Yes, absolutely.
That's what the Hounds will elect to do as the referee signals the chain gang to come on down.
Come on down, brothers. 1st down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Theron back as the one back behind DJ Marshall. Offensive line has been excellent. Theron finds room. Theron outside 20. Theron 15. Theron 10. Theron 5. Trying to roll guys inside the 10-yard line. He might not have made it to the 5. He's out of bounds a little short of the 5, but it's Theron getting wide.
I believe it was number 3, Tristan Griffin, with the perimeter block out there. We talk about it just constantly, how good a job these split receivers do of blocking on the perimeter and giving that running back room. You just need a seam for Theron. He just needs a small seam.
It all starts with Weston Henderson up front. 1st down and 10.
It's another Go Greenway Equipment Company 1st down. GoGreenway.com.
1st and goal from the 6. Theron is hitting the backfield, gets away from that guy. Another guy misses, and Theron Davis in for the score. A 6-yard run for Theron Davis with 3:26 to play here in the 1st quarter. Ben, get her down. And another 1st quarter Bratcher Real Estate chewing up the yardage. 65 yards worth from the 35. Big play to Kendall. And Theron, they had 3 opportunities to tackle him and did not. Hounds to go for 1.
Keedy to Reynolds.
And good.
To Mark Chavez. That is good. That's his first extra point of the evening.
But the Hounds go up 19-0 with 3:26 to play here in the 1st quarter. And just as a reminder, Cable 15 TV, Facebook Live Sports Unleashed airs each Monday night at 6 o'clock for the latest on the Greyhounds and much, much more. Join Hayden Schultz, Ben Black, Josh Nation, and myself. Also, Merchants and Planters Bank will bring you the halftime report. Unity Health Harris Medical Center, the Senior Salute, comes to you at halftime. Bank of England Mortgage Company presents a quick wrap-up after the game, followed by the Fathead Pizza. We're looking for the Fathead Pizza collision of the week, and it'll be coming up anytime during this football game. Could come to either side of the on either side of the ball. But the George Kell Motor Company player of the game, and Subway in the Newport Walmart brings you the Mark Hansley post-game report, and Robert Turner Financial Advisor brings you the Greyhound highlights each Tuesday night on Cable 15 TV, and we try to get them done on Monday where we can put them on the sports show.
This will be another First Community Bank of Newport kickoff where community comes first. 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Call 870-201-6202. Here's DJ Marshall with the kick. It's a squibber. They're going to say he was down, I guess, but he didn't have possession of the football.
Well, it actually slipped through his hands, and everybody from Heber Springs knew that too. But anyway, a whistle blows it dead. We'll see the spot.
False start.
Maybe it was, okay, it was a false start on the Greyhounds. Got a little.
We'll back up 5 yards and try it again. Don't do that anymore.
It's another First Community Bank of Newport kickoff where community comes first.
3:26 remaining here in the 1st quarter. Hounds up 19-0. Thanks everyone for joining us here on Cable 15 TV, Facebook Live, the Newport Greyhounds. DJ hits and just stops about the 23, and great coverage again by the Newport Greyhound kicking team. Ben, I want to give a shout out to the folks at Heber Springs, Arkansas. We were up here for a couple of hours yesterday, and Jarrett, the IT guy, and Miss Pruitt also gave us some great help, and Tim Bullington, the athletic director. These guys were just all super for us to help us work out the internet, help us work out the Wi-Fi. We thank them, and I've got to see both of them before the game, both the guys, and thank them so. And
great hospitality.
No doubt, my friend. 1st down and 10 for Heber Springs at their own 32-yard line.
3:21 to go here in the first quarter.
Motion man, handoff, little room to run. Pretty good close by the Hounds secondary there.
Big Tristan Griffin in on the tackle. Along with, looks like 53, Colin Hill.
Well, the people watching our football game, just unbelievable. Second down, they gave him a couple, second down and 8 from the 34. Long count. Quarterback looks left, in trouble, and he is sacked again!
Looks like number 60, Abel Robinson, with another sack. I believe that's his second tonight.
2:30 and clock moving, and the defensive line with Abel Robinson have been absolutely, the defensive line has been absolutely dominating here in the first half. A loss back to the 28-yard line, third down and a long 14. Too wide to the top, too wide to the bottom. Now trip sets to the bottom of the screen.
It's going to be a false start on Heber Springs.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 19 if that's the case.
Minute 55 to go here in the first quarter. Hounds lead at 19-0, as you can see in the bottom of your screen.
Ben, I'm going to tell you what's difficult to do. It's difficult to do play-by-play when you can't see. I'm telling you.
Well, you're doing a wonderful job.
1:55 remaining here in the first quarter. 19-0, as Ben just mentioned. Third down and a long way to go. Quarterback is sacked again!
Huge hit there. 35, Jaden Godare, sophomore.
Wow. I mean, this defensive line has been outstanding, getting after folks at the 140 mark. And did Heber call a timeout? Obviously, they did. With 1:40 to go, Hounds leading 19-0. It'll bring up 4th down and a long. Correct, it is 4th down and at least 25.
I believe that's going to have to be a Fathead Pizza hit of the week as of now. 35, Jaden Godare.
Well, I'll tell you what we do. We're going to give away a medium pizza, a dine-in only, for the Fathead hit of the week, and that's a good start right there. It's a pretty good nomination. But Ben, I want to remind everybody, White River Area Agency on Aging, covering a 10-county area with the locations in Newport, 1200 Highway 367 North, providing in-home care services, meal prep, light housekeeping, and transportation. Also provide assistance in understanding how senior care works as providing meals and transportation, social and recreational activities at the senior center. If you need more of our services, you can give us a call, or you need to know more information about them, give us a call at 523-4982. Ben, C&M Ag Depot out in Newport offering a wide variety of farm supplies, hardware, hunting supplies. They've got it all.
Oh, there's not much they don't have. You go in there, and it's just amazing to see the power tools they have. Every kind of power tool they make, Milwaukee, DeWalt, hand tools, drill bits, O-rings, bolts, nuts, you name it, they got it.
Heated gear for later on football season and hunting season, and just a reminder that got a lot of ammunition for dove season.
Yes, sir. Dove season opens in the morning, I believe.
C&M Ag Depot. Do a little business with some local folks.
Jadarius Reed back deep for the Hounds. Here's the punt. It's a low punt, and it will be out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, where the Hounds will take over. And good field position for the Hounds to starting out.
Yeah, even up to the, down to the 30. They kick it up to the 30-yard line, but the Hounds will take possession right there. We had a 65-yard drive last time out. 1:35 to play in the quarter. 19-0 in favor of the Greyhounds. Can the Hounds put up their 4th touchdown here in the first quarter?
Caden Johnson at the top of your screen. Chris Reynolds, Theron Davis, Isaiah Kendall. At the bottom of your screen in the trips, you got Jamario Ballantyne next to DJ Marshall, here's Marshall with the snap, and the give is to Ballantyne up the middle. Not much there, played well by the Panther defense.
So a short gain on the play. It'll bring up second down for the Newport Greyhound offense. Give him at least one, and that's about all we're going to get.
Minute 17 to go here in the first quarter. Hounds trying to get another one.
Second down and 9 coming up. Same formation. DJ to throw. He's got time. He throws across the middle. Chris Reynolds is up in the air, and it is complete. And another sensational catch from Chris Reynolds.
What a catch. What a job by DJ Marshall just to put it on the money. Reynolds is there doing his job as he does each and every week to come down with the football. Great throw and catch, guys.
Inside the 10 at the 9-yard line, so it'll be first and goal from the Hounds. And we said it at the top, when you've got a guy 6'5" and another one 6'7", and you're working against 5'11", 5'10", defensive backs, you've got an advantage. What will the Hounds do here? First down and goal from the 9-yard line with 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter, clock moving.
Here's the snap. Marshall to give to Ballantyne. Ballantyne up the middle. Give him one, maybe two on the carry.
A short gain for sure. Down to the 8, so only one. Second down and goal from the 8.
Junior Jeremy Jarrett checks into the ball game for number 60, Abel Robinson. Going to give him a breather.
Yeah, it's big Jeremy, too. 6'2", 250. Abel needs a break. He needs a little rest. Yeah, he's winded. Yeah, and what a timeout. Well, the first quarter comes to an end. I start to say what a timeout, but that's a great opportunity to get him out of the game, let him rest there for the last 15, 16 seconds. But that's the end of the quarter. Hounds lead at 19-0 at the end of one. We'll write it down, make sure we've got it. But Fathead Pizza, one word, all caps, great pizza, fresh hot sandwiches, and the salad supreme that's second to none. Come watch Greyhound football games live from Fathead Pizza. You can call your order in at 201-1313. Former Newport Greyhound great Joey Hembry and younger brother Marcus Hembry, local guys supporting the Newport Greyhounds. And they're sponsoring the Fathead Pizza Hit of the Week. And we have one man in the clubhouse already. We're just kind of looking, see what messages we're missing here. But Two Chicks Florists and More, your headquarters for fresh floral arrangements, wedding flowers, bridal gift registry, a great selection of gifts including Vietri, Casafina, Beatrice Ball, and all their fall decor is in and it's ready to go. Birthday gifts or just to say happy, stop by Two Chicks Florists and Gifts at 1014 Malcolm or call 870-523-3514. We've played one. Hounds lead by 19 into the second quarter, and it's second down and goal from the 8-yard line. What will the Hounds do here?
Got Kendall and Davis at the top of your screen.
And when you get a chance, name all the offensive linemen. I know we start with Weston in the middle. Changing the play, getting the call from Coach Jordan Johnson after he looked at the defense. Call from the sideline. DJ to throw quickly, in trouble, rolling, looks, in trouble again, throws, and it is complete inside the 5, down near the goal line, but he's going to be short by at least a yard, maybe a couple of yards. That's just DJ making a play, and who made the reception?
Kendall there. Isaiah Kendall.
So we have the ball. It's third down and goal from the 2. 11:30 to play here in the first half. Hounds knocking on the door again. Inside. Touchdown, untouched.
Jamario Ballantyne with the Greyhound touchdown.
2-yard touchdown run by Jamario Ballantyne with 11:12 to play here in the first half. And the Hounds up 25-0 and probably will go for 2 here. Did we get a quarter change? Man, we're on top of it tonight. That's my boy, Ben Black. Single receivers both sides. DJ looking, rolling, got a great block out there, and he goes in untouched. And Isaiah Kendall with a super block on the outside, and that's 2 more points for the Newport Greyhounds to lead 27-0 with 11-12 to play here in the first half. Farmers Tire Mart, where the rubber meets the road. 1501 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. We have tires for cars, we have tires for trucks, we have tires for tractors, trailers, ATVs, lawnmowers, and much more. Our auto service includes fixing flat tires, oil changes, tire rotations, tire alignments, front end work. We inspect and repair brakes, front and rear, and can handle most all automotive work. Roadside assistance and mobile service available by calling 523-6735 or check us out on our Facebook page at Farmers Tire Mart or at the web at www.farmerstiremart.com. The Bain family, and no better than the Bains.
I want to mention that offensive line. You got number 75 at center, Weston Henderson, number 70, Jagger Robinson, number 52, Jacob Ozier, number 57, Brady Cook, and number 72, Jeremy Jarrett on that particular drive.
And we do want to mention that was another Greyhounds covering some real estate there to get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. Mary Reed, principal broker. And we're just about ready to go to the kickoff, and we'll name the other 3 here momentarily. Fielded at the 22-yard line across the 30. Looking for a little hole, and's got a little hole. Across the 35 to the 40, and near the 40, maybe across the 40 to the 41, depending on the spot.
Keyron Childress in on the tackle there, along with a few other Greyhounds. 11:05 to go here in the second quarter.
Lauren Sampson, Carol Ann Young, Amanda Reynolds, sales agents for Bratcher Real Estate. First down and 10 for Heber. We're a man short, now we're a man in. Don't jump off sides. Still giving Abel a little rest. Triple stack at the top of the screen, and they're looking left, and they got a man, and it's picked off, and you will never, ever see a more sensational play than what Theron Davis just made. Is that Theron? No.
Kylan Ellis, number 21.
Kylan Ellis was, I'm telling you,
sophomore.
He was wide open, and Kylan recovered 3 yards to make that pick. That is a big-time football play for another one of those super sophomores.
Yeah, just a great read by Ellis there, just to see the ball coming and to leap and make that catch. Just looked like a wide receiver.
Hounds will start at their own 45-yard line, 55 yards away from pay dirt, 10:59 to play here in the first half. 2 wide at the top, 2 wide at the bottom with a single running back. Coming this way. Breaking tackles, Theron 50. Cuts back against the grain, now comes back to the right. Finally pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 13 yards, and another GoGreenway.com first down for the Newport Greyhound offense.
Kylan Ellis, the son of former Greyhound Bo Ellis.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's an awesome player. So was Bo. Bo Ellis.
He was a dandy. Kylan might be able to outrun Bo.
We've got a timeout on the field, and I know you'd mentioned Andrew Roach earlier in the broadcast. Hey, Andrew. We want to remind everybody that Norman Baker Pharmacy, located at 220 Malcolm Avenue in Newport, providing experience in filling your prescription needs. We can save you money by offering generic drugs when possible, and we file your insurance and medical drug reports for you. True quality service from friendly, caring professionals. Trust Mary Davis and crew at Norman Baker Pharmacy, supporting the Newport Greyhounds. Give them a call at 523-9472. Merchants Planters Bank brings you the halftime report. Unity Health Harris Medical Senior, the Senior Salute, and Tyler Johnson this week will be who will be featured. Bank of England Mortgage Company will present a quick wrap-up after the game. Fathead Pizza Collision of the Week. We're still looking for another one of those. George Kell Motor Company Play of the Game. And the Subway Coaches Report, the Mark Hinesley Report at the conclusion of the broadcast. And then Robert Turner, Financial Advisor, will bring you the Greyhound highlights early on in the week. First down at 10, down to the 41-yard line in Heber Springs territory. And DJ Marshall, and I assume Theron is behind him. Quick toss left. Great block by Chris Reynolds. Theron 40, 35, Theron 30, 20. Nobody's going to touch Theron Davis, and Theron Davis will go 41 yards for a touchdown.
Covered some real estate there, David.
He covered some Bratcher real estate for a Bratcher real estate touchdown. 10:42 to play, and the Hounds are just dominating this football game. Just a quick toss to the left side, and Theron took it 41 yards for the score. Hounds to go for 2. Up 33-0. And it's been all Greyhounds up until this point. Hounds will be short of the 2-point conversion. Sam, we'll talk about Sam Snyder here in just a minute, but I want to talk about Fletcher land surveying first. Kenny Fletcher, and before you build a fence, make sure you have that accurate boundaries. Kenny Fletcher can fix you up, Ben. He's a one-of-a-type guy, just a super-duper guy, class of 1975, Newport Greyhound. Kenny Fletcher does it right.
Oh, no doubt about it. He and Jeremy Long, I believe the slogan they use sometimes is surveying Arkansas, and they do. They're gone every day working somewhere, surveying some property. They do an excellent job. They came out and did some survey for me on some property, showed me the boundaries, made sure I knew exactly what it was, got me the plats drawn up, did everything that they could do to get me taken care of, and I could recommend no one else but Kenny Fletcher at Fletcher Land Surveying.
Well, he's a good fella too, and talked with Kenny yesterday, and he said he was out looking for Bruno.
Out looking for Bruno.
He didn't see him, but a lot of folks did.
Yeah, Bruno was, he likes Jackson County.
He may stay. I heard a rumor, and I don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard that, that he was born here maybe in some sanctuary close to Arkansas, and the Bear was trying to get back here and pretty well made it home. I don't know. Look it up.
Can't ever tell. It's another First Community Bank of Newport kickoff. DJ Marshall tee it up here at the 40. Where online banking is done right. Give them a call, 870-201-6202. That's First Community Bank.
Fielded at the 17. And dragged down from behind at the 25 by
number 7, Antoine Hardaway. The big-time stop there.
Antoine, a junior, 6 foot, 175 pounds. Plays a little linebacker, a little wide receiver. But Heber will start first down and 10 from their own 25. Abel back in the football game now after getting a break both offensively and defensively. Tyler Johnson, Jagger Robinson. Who's at the top left, Ben?
Jaden Godare.
That's Jaden right there.
He's got the Fathead Pizza big hit of the week right now.
Well, big hit, Supreme Pizza's a big hit out there, I guarantee you. Hounds are outnumbered. If they're not outnumbered, if they can finish, and they can.
44, Tyler Johnson from the end there, making a great stop for the Hound defense.
It's just a quarterback draw. They put a guy in motion. They had a linebacker vacate. Thought that they could sneak one in on the Hounds, but the defensive line, who has just been absolutely a force tonight, stops the Heber Springs quarterback for no gain. Motion man again. They throw behind him. That's a live ball. Pick it up, guys. Pick up the ball. Just fall on it then. That's a live pass. It was a pass behind the line of scrimmage.
A backwards
throw, and therefore a live ball. The Hounds could have picked it up and scored a touchdown, but
Chris Reynolds was going for it. I saw him. He was coming from across the way. He was fixed to scoop and score.
First guy just ran right past it. But the Hounds get another break here on just a play that was not very well executed by Heber Springs. But, it's part of the game. You get down 33-0 and you lose a little concentration. But the Hounds have the football first down and 10 with 9:57 to play here in the first half. We lead 33-0. Folks, don't go away. This is a good football team. Stay with us. Lots of things coming up.
Got Weston Henderson at center. Brady Cook at the left guard. Left tackle will be Abel Robinson. Right guard, Jagger Robinson. Right tackle is Jeremy Jarrett.
DJ to throw, complete to the 10-yard line.
That's Caden Johnson with the reception.
Caden's one of those fly guys. He can run.
Got a lot of those guys.
Second down and 5.
9:39 to go here in the second quarter.
Ben Black, David Black, Josh Nation. Hayden Schultz will be alongside sometime. I thought my I can't even say it. Thought my play-by-play days were over. DJ to throw. Across the middle, and it is a touchdown! Under pressure! Touchdown, Newport Greyhounds. Isaiah Kendall, a 10-yard reception from DJ Marshall to Isaiah Kendall.
Covering some real estate there, D-Black.
Well, after the Go Greenway setup for the first down, that the Hounds didn't really earn a first down, but they got it first down and 10. We'll mention Greenway and then take it up for another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown. 39-0 with 9:13 to play here in the first half. Hounds to kick, wide left. 39-0. Want to remind everybody about Sam's Diner, open 5 days a week, Monday through Friday for breakfast and lunch in downtown Newport. Hot, made-to-order, traditional breakfast menu, including breakfast sandwiches. We have daily lunch specials that are the best and most affordable in the business. Try our burgers and fries, chicken strips, or any of our menu items. Sam's Diner, 2nd Street, Newport. Dine in or carry out by calling 523-2373. We'll have your order ready for you. Unity Health Harris Medical Center is your community health care provider with inpatient and outpatient care. We believe in the power of people to create great care. We're more than 250 strong healthcare professionals, strong, and we look hard every day to be a place of healing, caring, and connection for patients and families in the community we call home. Newport, Arkansas, Unity Health Harris Medical Center says, go Newport Greyhounds.
It's another First Community Bank kickoff brought to you by First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first at 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Phone number is 870-201-6202, where they do online banking done right, D-Black.
All right, here we go. DJ to kick from the 40 once again. And it's a good one that will be fielded at the 19, across the 20 to the 25, cutting left and a little room to run here, but good recovery by the Hound kickoff team and tackled near the 35.
Sophomore Kylan Cried in on the tackle there.
More athletes everywhere here on this football team, Ben.
Oh, no doubt about it. We've got the players, Dave, and just a special group of young men. You know, they didn't get a typical off-season, so to speak, with the pandemic going on. But you can tell these guys did what it took to do. They did what it takes to prepare under the conditions that we had.
Just checking on the scoring in the time. I thought it was 9-12. Didn't move on the snap. Here's a pass. It's thrown too hard, incomplete, under a little pressure and in a hurry by Heber. 2nd down and 10.
Probably some frustration setting in now with the Panthers.
A new quarterback in the game, maybe? From McBroom to Matthew Cook. I've seen that correctly.
Antoine Hardaway in at linebacker along with Jakeevan Davis.
Motion man. Quarterback to run. And knocked out of bounds, short of a first down.
Abel Robinson just doing what Abel does. Just creating chaos there on the line of scrimmage. 9:02 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds lead at 39-0 over the Heber Springs Panthers.
And it'll be 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Panther offense. Again, this is where the Hounds have been good traditionally the last several plus years.
Little trickery.
Oh, we were there and had him caught for a big loss. And those guys make a play up to the 50-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Heber Springs.
Kylan Cright there, sophomore, to make the tackle.
8:53, clock moving. I don't remember, have they had another first down? I don't remember them getting one. They may have had one.
I think they've had one.
That Max Black you're waving at down there?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Right down here on the bottom row. Social distancing from his mother and his lolly.
I see. He's a cutie. Motion man comes this way. Quarterback looks, and he is hit when he throws, and it is short. Who's applying the pressure there?
Jadarius Thomas, sophomore.
The one thing that the Hounds can do on the offensive or on the defensive line is they can shuffle guys in. They can shuffle guys in the secondary. They can shuffle guys in at quarterback. They can shuffle guys in a lot of different places.
And in 3A football, depth is very important. To have somebody that can come in and fill that role of your starter and you not miss a lick, that's very vitally important at this level of play.
I want to mention Eli Alcorn, who was the returning starting quarterback, who everybody knows the story, got injured. But a big part of this football team is you see the trips to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback rolls, in trouble, and still in trouble, gets away from one miss, will not get away from the next.
Jakeevan Davis there to make the tackle. Initial contact made by sophomore Jadarius Thomas.
We talked about Jakeevan last week, and
sophomore Jacoby Rowland checking in on the defensive line.
Give some guys some playing time, opportunity for some experience.
Give Jagger Robinson a breather. He's played an excellent game tonight.
7:40 to play in the first half, 39-0 in favor of the Newport Greyhounds. Quarterback to run. And he doesn't get a lot there. Boy, hit everywhere.
Davis there to make the initial contact, along with a host of other Greyhounds. Looks like number 8, Jadarius Reed.
From the 41 to the 44, it's a +3 for those guys. 4th down and 17, maybe 16 we'll call it. They have to get to the 40, so that's 16. What will these guys do right here, Ben?
Well, they're going to try to get it in the hands of one of their players. I would say probably back out of the backfield, down here at the bottom of our screen. Here he comes in motion.
Well short of the first down. The pass is complete there, but that will be a turnover on downs with 6:38 to play here in the first half, and the Hound offense will come back onto the field after the turnover on downs. Heber elected not to punt, and so the Hound offense will be back out there. Dr. Kelly McKinney at 2308 Highway 367 north of Newport, 870-523-6574. Friendly staff, very knowledgeable, great for young ones, makes everyone feel at ease while giving top-notch care. You'll enjoy going to the dentist at Dr. McKinney's. And another timeout on the field, and we'll mention some more of our Greyhound boosters, including the Doyle family farms, and had a great visit with Tinker and Justin and Megan. Saluting the Newport Greyhounds, the Doyle family been extremely involved in our Greyhound programs from Pee Wee to senior high football. Go Hounds from the Doyle family farm. Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, auto, home, life, business renters, we're your shelter, located at 1400 Malcolm Avenue, 523-6514. And the Lou Allen Company and the family for accounting services, tax preparation, planning, management, consulting services, payroll, representing 3 generations of Greyhounds, located at 407 Walnut Street. You can call us at 523-6764. Lou Allen and Company and family. Ben Black, has just been a dominating effort for the Hounds.
Oh, no doubt about it, Dad. Just the Hounds come out and executed the game plan and did exactly what you wanted to do. I would imagine Hinesley and Coach Johnson and the rest of the coaching staff is thrilled to death right now with the performance they've seen so far.
1st and 10 for the Hound offense. We said 6:38 remaining. 39-0 in favor. You see the screen. It's so hard for me. I did games for years without a screen, so I just say the score a lot.
Give this to Davis.
Farron across the 50. Positive yards down to the 49. A pickup of a couple at least. Big Brian Rucker's in the house.
Big Ruck. He could play.
He could play. He can still play.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Hounds try to run a little bubble screen, and
DJ Marshall to Tristan Griffin, and just played well there by the Panther defense. 5:49 to go here in the first half. Hounds lead at 39-0.
Hounds have not punted tonight. 3rd down and 8 coming up. Here comes the blitz. Everybody's coming. And what a time to call this play. Theron Davis 40, Theron Davis 35, Theron Davis to the 30, spun back around and finally tackled inside the 30. That's plenty for a Newport Greyhound first down.
Weston Henderson, 20 yards downfield, blocking his man.
Gets after folks, doesn't he?
Gets after folks. I like the way that young man plays.
1st down and 10. They had the blitz coming, and Chris Reynolds got the block right on the edge that sprung the big run. Clock moving, 5:10 to go. Hounds are running some clock. The play clock down to 20. And is it going to rain on us, guys? Well, we got a guy wide open. If DJ could throw it. We fumble the football. And it's still loose. Hounds up 39-0 and going for the juggler. Heber springs with the football. Hounds turn it over.
Just give those guys credit. They made a play that time, and credit to the Panther defense.
1st down and 10 for Heber Springs with 4:37 remaining. Excuse me, here in the first half. $40-yard line for Heber. I guess the sportsmanship rule does not start until the second half.
I believe that is correct.
39-0 Hounds. Motion man right, he's got the football. Oh, played great. Coming down the line of scrimmage, is that Jakeevan?
Jakeevan Davis.
Oh, that was an awesome play. He read it perfectly.
Textbook play by Davis there from the linebacker position. Just scraping down and following his man and doing his job, and he was there to make the play. 4:19. Clock still continues to move here in the second quarter. Hounds lead 39-0, as you can see at the bottom of your screen.
2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. Boy, what a great job of coming off a block and making a tackle.
Just shedding his block there. That's Tristan Griffin. You couldn't do it any better than that, Dave. The man had him locked up. He just releases his guy and comes downfield and makes the tackle.
That's textbook defensive cornerback play. Fight off the block, get to the outside, make sure you make the tackle, and he did just that. And the young man comes up a little hobbled. He'll have to leave the game, but he needs no assistance there. 3:32 remaining in the first half. It's 39-0 Greyhounds. We've got some good stuff coming up at the half. Stick around, folks, just for the sake of supporting these Newport Greyhounds.
Dylan Carter in at a tackle position.
Third down and 11. Way overthrown, and the clock will stop at the 3:06 mark and bring up 4th down and 11.
There's no doubt about it. These guys are going for it here.
I think you have to punt.
Well, I agree, but as we saw in the first quarter, what was it, 4th and 26?
Yeah, they went for it. It looks as though they might go for it here. No, now they're going to step back punt. off the side of his foot. And it gets a Heber Springs bounce. Now it comes back Newport's way as the ball is touched down at the 37-yard line. 2:56 remaining here in the first half. Been 39-0 in favor of the Greyhounds.
Been all Hounds here so far, David. Just like I said earlier, coaching staff and fans and players, you can't be anything but tickled with the way we played tonight, Dave. Just a great first half for the Hounds.
Well, the Hound offense will have a chance again, and up 39-0. You wonder just whether or not the Hounds will just run out the clock. We shall see what we shall see. We came to play. Handoff up the middle in a short gain.
Ballantyne with the carry.
To the 40. So he'll get 3, brings up 2nd down and 7, and the clock continues to move with 2:40 to play here in the quarter. We're in the second quarter. Got an M&P Bank halftime report, and then Unity Health Harris Medical Center senior salute coming up at the halftime. 2nd and 7 for the Hounds. Tall sweep right, blocking on the perimeter. Room to run 50, 40, and out of bounds.
Ballantyne again gets the call.
A kid earned him some playing time last week running the football as hard as he ran it.
And it looks like he has picked up right where he left off last week, D-Black.
He has, my friend. Clock stops with 2:15 to go. Ball down to the 42-yard line. 1st down and 10, another Go Greenway Equipment Company 1st down for the Hounds. Trip set to the top of the screen. Single receiver at the bottom. A running back to Chris. Chris Reynolds with a great move, great block. Chris Reynolds 40, 30, outside to the 25-yard line.
Where he will walk out of bounds. Reynolds with some moves there.
What a block, and I assume it was Isaiah over there, and it could have been somebody else. We had a trip set, got a Heber Springs Panther down. Our perimeter blocking, we talked about it last week. We talked about it in the post-game show with Coach Handley. Then it's just Coach Reynolds, LeVar. I mean, these guys make you block if you're going to play. And these guys are not selfish about blocking.
Oh, no, sir. They understand that it is a team game, and they understand that you sacrifice for your teammates, and that one block that you make might be the difference in the game or not.
Well, we're going to have a penalty that brings this one back. Holding call, I assume, from the spot of the foul. We'll move it back to near the 50-yard line. Still the football resting comfortably in Heber Springs territory. And it's going to be 1st down, and not quite 20, probably 18.
Jadarius Reed into the split receiver at the bottom of your screen.
Would he run a fly right here with 2 minutes to go? Jadarius.
I believe that's the first time he's touched the ball this season.
Well, other than the strip earlier tonight, if he got that strip first time on the offensive side.
Yes, sir.
Jadarius with a good move, and Chris Reynolds with a great block. And another Heber Springs Panther down. Looks like cramps. And we'll have a timeout, and then we'll talk about some of our Greyhound boosters, including Howard's Glass. Rick Bass has carried on the tradition of Howard Bass. Quality glass, door, and window needs. Fast, friendly, affordable service. And we will get the job done quickly at Howard's Glass on Highway 367 north of Newport. 523-3771. And next time you see Slick out in town, say, hey, I heard the Black Brothers. Well, not the Black Brothers. We can't say that anymore, can we, Ben?
Bud is no longer with us.
He's no longer with us, but it's like having another Black brother with me. Appreciate you, love you, man.
Love you too, man.
Ben Black with the color commentating tonight, as always. David Black in a new role of trying to call the play-by-play, and
done a good job.
I miss doing play-by-play, but I know I can't see well enough to do it. I know that for a fact. But we're in a situation tonight where it's called for. It's not uncalled for, it's called for. 2nd down and 7 for the Hounds. Ball at the 39-yard line. So a pickup of almost 10. Touchdown. You could just see it. DJ Marshall puts it on the money.
Tristan Griffin for the score.
Running past his guys, and DJ Marshall threads the needle. And it is a touchdown for the Greyhounds.
Greyhounds covered some real estate there to get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed, Principal Broker at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport to acquire your real estate. Call 870-523-5100.
45-0 at the half. Hounds to go for 2. Tall sweep left. Inside, hit, trying to get inside, and short
They're going to say he didn't make it.
Of the goal line. Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware. We're more than just a building center. Paint, carpet to go along with everything you need for building projects. From minor repairs to major renovations, think Ace is the place. Highway 367 North Newport, the Churchman family. Brenda Benish, Modern Woodman of America at 106 South State Street, making a positive impact in our community on a weekly and a daily basis. She does that. Her phone number is 870-217-3684. If you need to talk to Brenda about Modern Woodman of America and all of their products, you can do that. But being a part of something bigger than yourself is a motto of Brenda Benish, and we appreciate her being here on our Greyhound Boosters. Dr. Roger Green and staff at Greenway Family Practice, the medical practice delivering primary care services for all members of the family, from kids to seniors, serving Newport and Jackson County and family medicine at 1200 McLean Street, Newport. Call 523-9852 to make an appointment. Ollie's Chicken at the Newport Mart. Best fried chicken in Northeast Arkansas at the Shell Station across from Merchants and Planters Bank North Branch. It's awesome, Ben.
Eat there at least 3 times a week, if not more. You'll never find better fried chicken, and I just found out they have mashed potatoes with brown gravy.
Oh, that's not very good. It's just the best you can eat.
Oh, man.
Want to mention Waters Farm, supporting and loving the Greyhounds for many, many years. Thank you so much from Waters Farm. 1:14 remaining here in the first half. Hounds 45-0.
First Community Bank kickoff. It's Chris Young with the kick. Low squibber. Be down around the 35-yard line, where the Panther offense will take over.
And just a dominating effort tonight here in the first half. 45-0 with 1:12 to go. Heber with the football at their own 36-yard line. Senior night for the Panthers, their first game of the year.
Sophomore Matthew Riley in at a tackle. Excuse me.
Into the secondary, and Jadarius Reed will make a touchdown-saving tackle into Greyhound territory at the 47-yard line.
Sophomore Devin Braxton checking into the ball game.
Quad set.
Josh Drennan also in at a defensive back. Noah Curtis in.
The quarterback changed that. He goes trip set to the top. They're open. Open in the backfield. Little jet sweep and pretty good positive play for Heber Springs with 25 seconds to play in the first half. Not a lot of time in the clock moving. He gets 4 on the play. Don't know that they'll get a play off. Game clock down to 8, 7. Not going to run a play. That's going to end the first half. Ben, make sure we get a score down there at the half. 45-0 in favor of the Newport Greyhounds. And officials timeout. Oh, no, he calls it the half. So that is a half. Hounds lead 45-0. First half recap for Safe Banking. Merchants and Planners has offices in several locations in northeast and north central Arkansas, including 2 locations right here in Newport. We have the latest technologies in banking industry while still providing hometown care and service. M&P Bank, member FDIC. Their phone number is 523-3601. Ben, you start talking about a recap of the first half.
Well, Chris Reynolds set the tone of the ball game on the first defensive drive for us. He got a big pick down here in the end zone, give the Hounds great field position to go up. Theron Davis has a touchdown then with 10:04 to go. Then you get another touchdown in the first quarter at 9:04 from Chris Reynolds. Great reception down here in the corner, like on a flag route. Theron Davis then scored another one with 3:26 to go.
And it's pretty much just all Hounds.
It was all Hounds. Just dominating effort. Chris Reynolds has 2 scores. Theron has 2, 3. Isaiah's got a touchdown. Defensively, Kylan Ellis got a huge pick in the game with 10:59 to go in the second quarter. Hounds led 19-0 at the end of the first, and at the end of the second, the Hounds lead 45-0 against the Heber Springs Panthers, and I believe that the Panthers may be shocked.
Well, I think they're shocked, and let me tell you what, the Newport Greyhounds have just been awesome. Let's do this. Let's go to our Unity Health Harris Medical Center Senior Salute, your community health care provider located at 1205 McLean Street, bringing you the halftime Greyhounds Senior Salute, and it's with Tyler Johnson. I'll give Ben time enough to drag it over there, and we're ready to go with that report. Well, it's the Unity Health Harris Medical Center Senior Report, and we're visiting with Tyler Johnson today. And Tyler, it's always my pleasure to get to see you, and thank you for coming in and joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
We're going to talk a little Greyhound football. We want to talk a little bit about Tyler. Tyler's been on our programs before and talking about the ROTC program and school over there. But Tyler, kind of tell us a little bit about your family and tell us a little bit about you, from a personal standpoint.
Well, from my family's point of view, it's always been me and my mother and my brother. But I always grew up around me, Kyron, and my little brother Caden. So I consider us 3 practically brothers. So.
Okay.
And I do idolize Kyron to a degree because he was just a different type of person.
Right.
So from that standpoint, I always love and respect my mama and what she has instilled in me to be just to be a good young man. And that comes from my grandfather's teachings. And he passed away. So I just try to do my best to honor that.
Well, what you do as a young person, if you're willing to listen, there's a lot of wisdom to be learned from the older group of people, and
yes, sir.
And I certainly appreciate you talking about your mom and what a sweet lady she is, and if you want to learn and you want to do well, you can do that. I mean, anybody can do that, but it just takes special to people to be special parents and special grandparents, and no doubt that you have those. But you're a Greyhound football player, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And started out sophomore a couple of years ago, starting for the Newport Greyhound defense.
Yes,
Tell us what happened.
Everything up until that point was going extremely well for me as far as me starting. Because at first, I wasn't even meant to start. It was supposed to be Joe. And Joe took a knock and coached me another linebacker. So I tried my best to fill those shoes and the expectations of what he wanted as a linebacker. And I busted my butt all the way up until the first game.
You were there. You made it.
I made it. I made it to that point, but first game, it was 3rd and 7, I'm going to say.
Early in the game.
Early in the game, 10 minutes, about 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Was his first quarter?
It was early.
It was early in the game.
Yeah, I think it was the first defensive series. To tell you the truth.
It was because
Yeah.
it was that kickoff there and scored immediately. Then we were ready, and the dogs were sent out. So all happened so fast. It wasn't the injury that scared me, if anything. It was just the realization of this is high school football, because the snap of the ball, that 3rd and 7th drive, all I see is when I'm scraping, because me and Julius, we've been working with each other for so long, we know each other. So he scrapes, but all I see is his body go up in the air, and a tight end that's 6'2", at least 250, he just throws him and moves out the way. So I'm like, bro, I gotta get to the ball. So I try to shoot, and I go in for the tackle. We're spinning, we go down, and I thought my shoe was hanging off, if anything. It didn't bother me. Like, I wasn't in pain. I just know my leg was in there. I'm trying to figure out why my leg is not going down.
Right.
My leg is dangling. So I grab my shoe, and I wiggle it. I hear crunching. So I'm like, that's not good at all. So I try to fix it myself. But before and before I could do any more damage that I probably already did to myself from the injury, JT, he grabbed me and pinned me to the ground. He's like, bro, do not move. Just take a deep breath. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I just kept apologizing to everybody that was around me. And, yeah.
You had a gruesome injury. And you had a gruesome injury, and not to talk so much about that. But, it just, you work so hard, and you come off, out of junior high school, and you talk about Joe Brodus, and you get the opportunity, game 1, and in the first drive, you're out. And you're out for a while.
I would really, the thing I regret most is not even me getting hurt. I really wanted to play with that group of seniors.
Right.
Because I respected a lot of them guys, and a lot of them guys were family to me. So it was just the fact that I felt like I let them down, but they always told me, bro, you didn't let nobody down.
As you say that, and now you're the senior, how does that play along? Because I know you're a leader. I know you're a leader within the school, and you're a leader on that team. How do you handle that as far as being one of the senior leaders?
Basically being one of the old guys.
Yes, sir. That's exactly right.
So I really don't try to go about it any other way than just try to touch on and connect on a personal level with some of the younger guys and get them to understand that this right here, this is gonna be gruesome, it's gonna be hard, it's a fight within each snap of a ball. Mm-hmm. So I want to get them to understand in your head, like, yo, you're gonna have to understand, and you're gonna have to try your best to break it down to where you will understand it. But at the same time, you're going to have fun with it. That's why I try to teach the younger guys. And I try to, I'm a workhorse, so I just try to get them to at least outwork me the best they can.
Well, if people are like that, that's what leaders do.
Yes, sir.
And you're one of those leaders that's a vocal leader, and you lead by example also, and people follow that.
Yes, sir.
And they say, this guy's working hard, and if he works hard and he gets rewarded, and the results
Yes, sir.
are there, and you had a tremendous recovery. I mean, I had a great junior year, but
yes, sir.
all right, this is the last hurrah for you as a Greyhound high school football player, and you mentioned earlier before we got on about hope we get through it and get to do it, and I'm pretty confident we're going to get to play some football.
Yes, sir.
And so what's the expectation? What are you guys working for? What do you expect for Tyler Johnson personally and from a team standpoint?
Well, I'm going to start with the team standpoint first. As a team standpoint, right now we're just trying to bond. It's more of a bonding thing now than anything, because all that working out, getting the dust and rust knocked off of us from the 2-month period we had of being out, that's past. Now it's us getting that chemistry, that bond, and the understanding of the plays, and knowing our responsibilities, and that's pretty much it. As for a team standpoint, but for a personal standpoint for myself, it's just to go.
Just to go, because I've been trying to, from a team standpoint, we have a lot of young guys. There's only six seniors. Right. I mean, excuse me, I believe it's 8. There's only 8 of us. So, but we still got a lot of talent with the sophomore group and the junior group. So a lot of people are going to be going both ways. So I'm trying to get the guys from a D-line standpoint, because right now that's my main priority as a senior. In my eyes, I'm trying to get them to understand that
no matter how mentally tiring this stuff gets, because it does get mentally tiring for a standpoint, because each game is pretty much the same thing for us, but it's just another opponent, another size difference, another way of how they run things, and we got to understand that, and we got to react and respond to that. So I'm trying to get them to understand, no matter how mentally tough this gets, you got to fight.
If you're an athlete, and people who have been athletes can attest to this, if you're going to be the best, you got to work exceptionally hard at being the best.
You have to.
And then you got to get some breaks along the way.
Yes, sir.
I mean, to be a state champion, you got to be good enough. You've got to have worked hard and long enough.
Yes, sir.
And then you got to get a break or two.
Yes, sir.
And I know this: the harder you prepare, the luckier you get.
Yes, sir. And that's what I'm so proud of a lot of my teammates, because during that little 2-month stint, a lot of us didn't know what to do. So I know from a senior standpoint, I know Chris was working on his craft. Weston bench pressed 300 like it was a piece of cake. Right. Then me, I pushed myself so hard in those 2 months. I gained at least 25 pounds within that 2-month period, but I shed it now. But I was busting my tail as hard as I could. And to get to where we're trying to go as a team, I knew that's going to require me to do that work in that 2-month period. So I had a nice little workout regimen, but it was so grueling. I don't want to get into.
It was not hard work. It's not rewarding. If anybody could do it, you know what I mean.
I know, but I send it to the guys like, this is what I'm doing each day, and a lot of people are like, bro, you're different. Just we're going to keep doing what we've been doing. I'm like, fine, bro. This is what I've been doing. It's been working though, but it was like, I had periods of the day, like it was breakfast, lunch, dinner, then it was workouts in between that.
Sure.
So it was like 150 push-ups during this one period in the morning, waking up, 160 sit-ups, 150 squats, plank, scissor kicks, shower, eat breakfast, do a protein shake. Then I would go throughout the day, eat lunch, do it again, run to my grandma's house, run or drive back depending how I'm feeling. Then eat protein shake, get ready for dinner, eat protein shake, go to sleep, and stretch.
There you go.
So,
well, I know life's been hectic overall for everybody, and then
yes, sir.
when you put in that you're a Greyhound football player, and I know it means a lot to you. I know it means a lot to the folks in Newport, Arkansas. And we at Cable 15 TV, appreciate all you guys coming in and joining us and telling us a little bit about you guys and the team. And
yes, sir.
I know you guys are going to have a great year. We just got to get out there and get after them.
That's all I'm saying. That's all we need right there. Is that if we just if we are cleared for the season, I'm pretty sure we are so far. But
as of this day, we are.
When this season comes, this season is going to be important to a lot of guys, including myself. It's just. The reality of it being our last true moment indefinitely is not going to sit in until that final buzzer goes off.
You're
for a lot of
exactly
us.
right.
And it's like that for every senior class. And I got the what's the word I'm looking for? I had the ability to be there for a lot of senior classes when that last buzzer goes off. So I know it's going to be that moment when we finally realize, yo, this is it.
The only advice I can give you is this, my friend. Just be you.
Yes, sir.
Just be you. Tyler Johnson, as always, my pleasure to get to see you, sir. Good luck to you guys this year. It's going to be an awesome, awesome year for the Newport Greyhounds. Games are going to be live streamed here at Cable 15 TV for the first time ever, and we're looking forward to that. Thank you, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
honor, all hard work, I'm no scholar. Put my boots on and button up my blue collar. I got the sugar and the hunger of a young boxer. Hustle in my blood, thank Darwin and my father. Wake up before the sun to start my process. I'm addicted and obsessed with the process. You see success like the Loch Ness. I see the challenge and I say, man, I got this. But I'm picking at the problems and probably making it worse. I'm patching up the weakness before they hit that first. They wanna get the riches, but they don't wanna work. That laziness is basically a curse, and I just want it more, so I get it. I'm not playing, I'm not stopping. Your hurt feelings are not close to my problem.
Get that money, and stay journey, don't call me lucky.
I invented Pro Boards about 3 years ago, and now it's come to the forefront because of the crisis that we have here in this country and all over the world. With the board, you can take it anywhere, you can get outside and get away from people, you can do all the training that you need. Any exercise, any place, anytime, you can knock it out. You have black bands, red bands, yellow bands, you have handles, straight bars, sliders, door attachment. You can do any exercise that you can put your mind to and get creative with. So we're really excited to bring this thing to everybody in the world.
It's my honor, all hard work, I'm no scholar. Put my boots on and button up my blue collar. I got the sugar and the hunger of a young boxer. Hustle in my blood, thank Darwin and my father. Wake up before the sun to start my process. I'm addicted and obsessed with the process. You see success like the Loch Ness. I see the challenge and I say, man, I got this. But I'm picking at the problems and probably making it worse. I'm patching up the weakness before they hit that first. They wanna get the riches, but they don't wanna work. That laziness is basically a curse, and I just want it more, so I get it. I'm not playing, I'm not stopping. Your hurt feelings are not close to my problem.
Get that money, and stay journey, don't call me lucky.
I invented Pro Boards about 3 years ago, and now it's come to the forefront because of the crisis that we have here in this country and all over the world. With the board, you can take it anywhere, you can get outside and get away from people, you can do all the training that you need. Any exercise, any place, anytime, you can knock it out. You have black bands, red bands, yellow bands, you have handles, straight bars, sliders, door attachment. You can do any exercise that you can put your mind to and get creative with. So we're really excited to bring this thing to everybody in the world.
on and button up my blue collar. I got the sugar and the hunger of a young boxer. Hustle in my blood, thank Darwin and my father. Wake up before the sun to start my process. I'm addicted and obsessed with the process. You see success like the Loch Ness. I see the challenge and I say, man, I got this. But I'm picking at the problems and probably making it worse. I'm patching up the weakness before they hit that first. They wanna get the riches, but they don't wanna work. That laziness is basically a curse, and I just want it more, so I get it. I'm not playing, I'm not stopping. Your hurt feelings are not close to my problem.
Get that money, next day journey, don't go, get lucky.
I invented Pro Boards about 3 years ago, and now it's come to the forefront because of the crisis that we have here in this country and all over the world. With the board, you can take it anywhere, you can get outside, you can get away from people, you can do all the training that you need. Any exercise, any place, anytime, you can knock it out. You have black bands, red bands, yellow bands, you have handles, straight bar, sliders, door attachment. You can do any exercise that you can put your mind to and get creative with. So we're really excited to bring this thing to everybody in the world.
And we are back. Josh Nation, Benjamin Earl Black, David Black, and it's been a football game that the Hounds have dominated up to this point, but folks, stick around because you may see something special. Anytime this Hound offense gets on the field, something special happens, and the defense has been the equal tonight.
Oh, no doubt about it. Hounds played exceptional on both sides of the football. Just proud of our Hounds, proud of the coaching staff. I want to mention them. Head coach Mark Hinesley, offensive coordinator Jordan Johnson, coach Benny Reynolds, D-line coach Randy Johnson, coach Derek Ains, Rashad Billingsley, Jesse Frost, coach LeVar Neal, also our managers Zach Hoyt and McKenna Miner. They all do a great job. Just a great team that we have assembled here at Newport, and proud of our coaching staff and our trainers.
Yeah, you know, just about Zach Hoyt being the trainer, and let me tell you what, Ben, he does a lot more than just being the trainer. I mean, this guy is like, he's an assistant coach, he's an assistant head football coach, and he's just a guy who's everywhere and does everything for this program, and we could not do without Zach Hoyt.
No doubt about it. Intricate part of the success here at Newport.
First Community Bank, next kickoff coming up, and it's a short kick, and Chris Reynolds will very wisely call for the fair catch, and the Hounds will start first down and 10 inside the 40-yard line. Looks to be like the 37-yard line. First down and 10 for the Greyhounds there, and the last time out, the Hounds threw a long pass for a touchdown. We'll see how the Hounds play it offensively here to start the sportsmanship rule second half. The clock only stops on certain occasions. We'll see what the coaches have agreed to do here at the half. They may not stop it at all, to be quite frank with you, but let's see what the Hounds start on their first offensive possession. Handoff, and not a lot there, but some extra yards or plus yards.
Devin Braxton is the Greyhound quarterback here.
He's another sophomore. Nice size kid, 5'9", 165. And we'll try to get anybody that's in the game that maybe we haven't called their name tonight.
66 Jaterial Worsham in on the O-line.
Underway third quarter, 11:25 to play. That was a pickup of 1, 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Hounds. Quarterback run to the right, great blocking. Across the 40, near the 45, but a little short of that.
And we'll see where they spot the ball.
Braxton carrying on just a quarterback sweep. He's up to the 48-yard line, maybe the 49. They mark him at the 49. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 to go. Clock moving, 10:55 to play. 45 to nothing. I might have said 49 to nothing. Did I say that? I may have.
I'm not sure.
I may have said it 10 times. I watched the replay, though.
Hey, we're in the 3rd quarter.
We get it right.
We got it right.
We're going to get the 4th quarter right, too. Handoff left side, not a lot of room there, and stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and maybe a loss on 3rd down.
It's Caden Johnson with the carry.
So the punting team will come onto the field to punt for the Greyhounds. Hounds punting here.
Yeah, this will be the first punt of the night for the Greyhounds. Will Keedy will snap to DJ Marshall.
Heber should get great field position here. Whoop. That's a great punt. And a fair catch inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Hounds don't do much. I thought the clock continued to run on that, but they've stopped it from change of possession until the chains get set. Roll it, Whitehat. Here we go. Did not, yes he did. Well, he didn't signal to start it, but he signaled for it to be in play, but didn't start the clock, but the clock keeper started it, and I think that's what he's supposed to do. Heber with an opportunity. We'll check and see who we have in the game defensively. Motion man comes this side. Handoff. And some room to run. Close to a 1st down. They move the stick, a gain of 11. Ball at the 35-yard line. Pretty good run by Heber that time.
Tackle made by sophomore number 59, Matthew Riley.
Clock moving, 9:07, 3rd quarter. Hounds up 45-zip. Boy, that's great defense right there. Just the quarterback keep all the way, and a little eye candy with motion going to the top of your screen. And short gain on the play for Heber to the 38-yard line. He got 1, maybe 2.
Great job by Devin Braxton to come up and make a big hit there.
We'll give him a couple on the play.
Traz Smith, number 74 in the ball game for the Greyhounds. Dylan Carter, it looks like, at a defensive line position. Also Jacoby Rowland.
Ball's in the air, tipped, and no harm, no done either side, no interception and no completion. So 3rd down coming up. Even on the incomplete pass with the sportsmanship rule in effect, the clock will continue to roll and we'll have a very, very short 2nd half. We'll mention our sponsors as we go: the Jackson's Funeral Home, White River Health Systems, Arkansas Steel Associates, El Puente Mexican Restaurant, St. Michael's Health and Rehab, Eye Care RX Pharmacy, and State Farm Insurance. Andrew Roach, my buddy Andrew. Quarterback keeper, and he's got an opportunity to go score. He's at the 30-yard line, the 20, the 5, and he is down at the 1-yard line. Clock will continue to roll, 7:25. He's got some younger guys in the football game, and that's okay. Up 45-0. Heber Springs with their first scoring opportunity tonight against some of our younger guys. The emotional level on both sides, Ben, when you go in at halftime, when it's 45-0, it's hard to get motivated to play if you're on either side of that score.
Number 20, Noah Curtis in the ball game for the Hounds.
Tackled in the backfield for a loss.
What a tackle by Antoine Hardaway there.
Goes from the 1 back to the 3. Second down and goal from the 3, and you got to earn it. 6:24 clock moving. Game clock at 6:15 moving. Play clock at 15. Motion right. Quarterback left, and he's hitting the backfield, and he'll lose another yard. Hounds did not honor the motion man going right.
Glad they didn't. Number 6, Jamario Ballantyne on the tackle.
Now the guy in motion, if they don't honor him, they'll throw to him. Let's see if they can make a play.
We'll make an adjustment here, I assure you.
See, when this guy vacates, there he goes. Does anybody go with him? Not really. They're throwing this side, and it's incomplete. And that's another big pop right there. That's
who was that? Keevan?
That was a dandy of a pop. That was a fathead pizza pop.
That was Jakeevan.
We'll stay with what we have. 4th down and goal from the 4. Can the Hound defense preserve the shutout here? We'll see. Quarterback looks, he throws across the middle. The ball is tipped and caught for a touchdown.
Just an excellent play there by number 1 from Heber. Ball was tipped and played well by the Hounds. Just give those guys credit. They made a play.
Clock will continue to roll with 4:35. Heber is on the board, scoring on 4th down and goal. And now they'll go for 2. Play clock down to 14. Plenty enough time as Heber comes to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback rolling right. Throws short and incomplete. 45-6. In favor of the Newport Greyhounds. And our other sponsors, WRMC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, Ben Black and all the services that he does, Merchants and Planners Bank, Newport Economic Development Commission, Sonic Drive-In, White River Area Agency on Aging, C&M Ag Depot, Fathead Pizza, 2 Chicks Florist, and more, Farmers Tire Mart, Norman Baker Pharmacy, and all the crew, Sam Diner, downtown Newport, Fletcher Land Surveying, and Unity Health Harris Medical Center. And then, of course, our regulars, the Bank of England Mortgage Company, will have the wrap-up. Kenny Thaxton and all his crew, which is Kenny Thaxton and Sally Long. What a job they do taking care of folks when you need a home loan. If you're looking to refinance your home, or you are looking to lower the interest rates, they're historically low right now, so refinancing is a great option. Or if you're looking to buy a home and you need a loan, the Bank of England Mortgage Company is who we recommend for professional Greyhound home lending and home refinancing. See former Greyhounds Kenny Thaxton and Sally Long in the Newport Village Mall, and they'll bring you the closing end of game report. NMLS 738-451. Phone number is 870-495-3931. 3:59, clock stop. Here's a short kick. Chris will field and now lose it out of bounds. See if the Hounds go back to the first team offense right here. I think they might, just to try to eat up some clock. Don't know for sure, but we'll see.
The Landon Comer into the game. Is that right? 64? I can't see anything. Turn the light.
54.
54, okay. Who's the quarterback this time out? Isaiah?
Looks like it's going to be Isaiah Kendall.
Hounds trying a few things differently here. That's an incomplete pass. I bring a guy in there kind of cold and say, chunk it, brother, chunk it. 2:58 clock moving. Hounds lead 45-6. Having to do the play-by-play and getting all of our sponsors in has not allowed me to recognize those folks who are watching our ball game, but we certainly thank everyone for doing so.
Sophomore Josh Drennan in at a split receiver.
Speed, 40, 50, 40, cuts back 30, 20, and down inside the 20 at the 15-yard line.
Sophomore Noah Curtis with a huge run there. And we've got a flag back here.
Oh, and they're going to bring that back.
End of the third quarter, Hoxie 47, Mountain View 8, according to Max Preps.
Any more scores we could pass along? Anybody that we play, maybe? Melbourne, Bauxite, Lone Oak. Oh, we're going to get called for a holding penalty. They'll mark us back inside the 20. Nullify the big run to the 19-yard line. Run the clock, my good friend. Run the clock.
No other scores reported through there.
It's second down and a chunk, about 23. Running wide this time. Room to run 30. Room to run 40. Room to run 50. He's to the 40 and out of bounds.
Noah Curtis again.
Curtis with two back-to-back. Sensational run for the Newport Greyhounds.
That's another Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down. GoldGreenway.com. We have a man down from Heber.
Heber's had several guys that have gone down. That may be a cramp also. We've seen several tonight, but
well, we hope it's a cramp.
Zach Hoyt there on top of it until the training staff from Heber Springs join. We'll just keep it right here. And the Fathead Pizza collision of the week is good for a medium dine-in pizza. Who's in the clubhouse?
Let me find my notes.
Better find your notes.
Jaden Godare, number 35.
Oh, cool.
Abel Robinson with a couple big hits.
He has. 146, and the young man is up, and they're getting him to the sideline, walking off on his own. But it's a first down and 10 at the 31-yard line with 1:46 to play in the third quarter, and the clock will start, even though he ran out of bounds, once the official marks the ball.
Sophomore Jacob Ozier in on the offensive line, Landon Comer.
Clock will roll.
Will Keaty at the center.
Hounds have two guys in motion, and that's a penalty. Well, you can't have two guys in motion unless you're just changing positions, but if they're moving at the snap of the ball, it is a violation of the rules that they put in place.
'72 Jeremy Jarrett in at the offensive line.
1:24, and they'll sort this out and penalize the Hounds 5 yards. Or maybe they will take the play.
Yeah, they cannot take the play. That's right. Okay, here we go. They lose 5. Step off 5, so it's first down and 15 from the 35. 1:12, clock moving, third quarter. Hounds lead 45-6. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. That's just a fumbled snap by Isaiah. And he hadn't taken a lot of snaps, so you have to understand that. 40-something seconds to play. Will they put it in play? Game clock is running down to 35, and the play clock's at 20, so it's been in play. And if anybody's trying to get a hold of Hayden Schultz, I have his phone, so you can't. A lot of pressure there, and that's incomplete. And it'll bring up a fourth down situation, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Then 45-6 at the end of 3, changing the quarter. Hey, we're on top of it this week. We are on top of it. See there, everybody? It just took us 1 week to remember to change it from the third quarter to the fourth quarter. 45-6. It's been all Newport Greyhounds tonight. From really the opening play of the game. I mean, it's just defense, you know, we intercept a pass and go from there, Ben. It's just been sensational since then. Any more scores to report?
Not as of now.
First person to meet our new athletic director with a class 3. Next to the contestant.
So we'll have 12 minutes to play, and then we can pack things up. We'll have the Subway coaches report. We'll have the Bank of England Mortgage Company post-game report first, and then we'll go down on the field and have the George Kell Motor Company player of the game, and then also the Subway in the Walmart of Newport coach report.
I want to make a correction. Earlier I was calling number 22 Noah Curtis. That was actually Kieron Childress running the football.
Why you make that mistake? What?
I don't know.
Kieron. Yeah, Kieron ran it well last week. Kieron Childress, we apologize. Well, it's fourth down, and the Hounds are going to punt. They're going to run some clock here. Gets it away. Hits inside the 20. Kid from Heber Springs was going to come up and try to field that ball. I see a late flag coming out of an official's. We actually hit the guy coming to get the ball, but the ball had bounced, so it doesn't matter. You don't. Once the ball bounces, you can't interfere with the guy trying to field. Well, been a pretty clean ball game, Ben. Like,
I have not seen, I believe, maybe 3 flags all night.
Well, last week it was a mouthing match. Mostly from our opponent. See, I don't like that call. But anyway. See, pass kick interference they call it. And it's not. Once the ball hits the ground, it's not pass kick interference. I believe I'm right. I could be wrong. Is there an official out there that can help me? If the ball hits the ground like that and bounces up, and then you hit the guy who's running up to try to catch the ball on the bounce, is that correct? It must be correct or they wouldn't have called it. First down and 10 for these guys at the 30. I don't know the rules. Motion man. Handoff. Left side. And a medium gain for about 5 from the 30 to the 35. A pickup of 5. Clock moving, 10:38, make it 10:48 to play. Second down and 10 coming up. Still some of the youth on the defense. Tunnel screen, and boy, that's played well by the Hound defense. Tunnel screen to the top, and nothing there for the Heber Springs offense. Maybe give him a yard. And they're going to give him, guys going to come up and give him 2. And the ratings going, he may give him 3.
That was Noah Curtis on the tackle that time.
Attaboy, Noah.
Special thanks to my brother-in-law, Jeremy Wayne Baker, keeping me straight. I apologize. I've misread the jerseys. Sometimes the jerseys are jumbled up and you can't see them very well.
3rd and 3. Quarterback to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Hit. Now incomplete. Had it in his bread basket, but couldn't hold on.
Sophomore Brendan Curry with a big hit there.
Brendan's an athlete.
Yep.
Brendan is an athlete,
play basketball, and just tremendous athlete, no doubt about it.
4th down, and you would expect these guys to go for it here. Even, I don't know, I think they'll punt.
Wow, they're going for it, Dave.
$9:13 to play in the football game, 45-6. You see the score. You don't see the time. That's why we like to call it. 4th down and 3. Quarterback rolls. He looks. He throws. The man out of the backfield is complete, and he is close to a 1st down. And I think he's got enough to make it. 1st down for Heber. On 4th down, run it back out. Hounds had it played well. But a 1st down for the Panthers. 8:37, clock moving. 45-6 is our score. From the 40, quarterback to throw again. Across the middle, tipped, and almost picked? No. Almost picked is almost, but he did not get it picked.
Don't have a number on the roster for number 34.
For our guys.
For our guys.
Can somebody at home tell us, is that your child? Is that your nephew? Yeah, where is 34?
Right defensive end.
Oh, he got hit hard and got complete. The pass is complete. Got hit extremely hard. That's the quarterback that they had in the first half.
Devin Braxton.
Great hit right there. Oh, boy, Godair's in the running for the Fathead Pizza. Medium-sized dine-in pizza. Fathead, it's one word, it's all caps. 3rd down and 6. Throws.
Hardaway with the pressure along with 56 Will Keaty.
Couldn't get it away because of the pressure by those two guys and threw the ball short into the ground. Bring up 4th down again. These guys just converted on 4th down. The ball is at the 45-yard line. You've got to get to the 50. So it's a little over 5 yards in a football to get. With 6:40 to play in the football game, Hounds leading 45-6. Thank you, folks, for watching. We appreciate everybody. What's a tight set here. Going deep, and a man is incomplete. He had a step on our secondary, but it was overthrown, and the Hound offense will come back on the field with 6:09 and the clock moving. With a couple of 1st downs right here, a couple of Go Greenway Equipment Company 1st downs could really salt these last few minutes away. Under 6 to play. Is that Isaiah back in it?
That is.
And who's the tailback?
Keyron Childress.
Keyron.
I got it right.
He's going to give it to Keyron.
He's going to run it for about 45 yards.
I'll take it. Here's Keyron. Keyron nowhere to go. Now somewhere to go. Now nowhere to go. Now he's tackled from behind for a 1-yard loss. Got to get a little blocking up front. Keyron will lose a yard, and the clock is rolling by. We're at the 5:15 mark. Second down and 11 for the Hounds here.
52, Jacob Ozer in at the offensive line.
Hounds will be at home for the next 3 weeks. Bauxite, Lone Oak, and then Melbourne. Conference starts with Melbourne.
Will Keaty at the center position. Ball was tipped by the Panther defense there. Bring up third down and 11.
Trying to run a little tunnel screen to Caden. 4:35. Third down and 11 from the 46-yard line. Trip sets to your top of your screen. Give it to Keyron. Give him some blocking, guys. Keyron.
That's Ballantyne.
Oh, correction. He didn't get a lot there. He got tripped up. He had a hole and just got tripped up. Pretty good snag by somebody from Heber. Fourth down and 10. And the Hounds will punt.
Braden Taylor in on the offensive line, number 63.
Punt team's called on, and here they come. See if the Hounds have got enough. I believe we're ready to go. Boy, DJ, what a kick. Hits at the 17, rolls inside the 15, and down at the 13. 3:23, clock continues to roll. We'll have the quick Bank of England mortgage recap, then I'll get down on the field and we'll do our George Kell Motor Company player of the game and Subway inside the Newport Walmart coaches report. Our Fathead Pizza collision of the week, and good for a medium dine-in pizza, goes to
Jaden Godare.
Yes, sir. So what we will do, we'll issue him a certificate. And what I'll tell you what we're going to do with that certificate here in a little bit. He'll use it to dine in at the pizza place at Fathead. Here's a little tunnel screen, played well by the Hounds. And then what they're going to do is they're going to put each and every one of them on the wall over there. They're
pretty
going,
neat.
Yeah, just kind of like, here's who won the collision of the week. Give the kids a little incentive to play hard and maybe earn one of these, get them a free pizza, and get their name on the wall for a long, long time.
Got a Melbourne score. Melbourne 28, Quitman 6 in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Thank you, Nancy Jones-McKay.
We didn't gain any there, so it's second down and 10. And we're going to gain very little there.
Big tackle by number 34 there.
And we don't know who number 34 is, and we will know next time. I'll promise you that. 1:37, clock moving, no gain on the play. If any, they lost a half a yard. We'll call it third down and 10.
Number 48, Andre Rodriguez in the ball game. Also number 31, Jeremiah Godare. Number 24, Seth Morales in at a cornerback.
Hounds had him tackled. Broke that tackle.
Morales in on the tackle there.
Ha-ha! Atta baby. It'll be fourth down.
Will Keaty checks into the ball game.
What the hell Ricky's doing?
Mark Chavez in there. Defensive line.
40 seconds to play. Clock moving. Fourth down and a short 2. backfield, and he didn't make it.
Ooh, Mark Chavez.
23 seconds to go, and that ought to do it, and the Hounds are going to win this football game 45-6. Ben, it's been Greyhounds. We didn't score in the second half, but we didn't need to. We got 45 first half, 30-something in the first quarter.
Oh, just an excellent job of executing the game plan, coming into Heber Springs, not knowing what they got. I know they lost their 4-year starter quarterback, and I believe they have a new head coach. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So you don't know what you're going to get. We get to looking at the roster before the game, and they got some pretty big linemen, outweigh our guys quite a bit. But the Hounds just came through in stylish fashion tonight. Big win, 45-6 over the Heber Spring Panthers. Week 1, according to the Arkansas Activity Association, but it is the second game for the Hounds.
And it's been a good one.
And it's been a dandy.
It's been a good one. And the post-game report brought to you by the Bank of England Mortgage Company for professional Greyhound home lending, home refinancing. See former Greyhound Kenny Thaxton or Sally Long in the Newport Village Mall. Or give them a call, 870-495-3931. Bank of England Mortgage Company of Newport, NMLS number 738-451. And it was just all Greyhounds tonight. We thank Kenny. We're going to go down on the field, and we'll have the George Kell Motor Company player of the game, and then we'll also have the Subway Coach Hansley report. It's coming up just in momentarily. We got to make sure that we get the correct video to play, and we're getting that worked up right now. But those two things are coming up momentarily.
George Cal Motor Company star of the game is Jagger Robinson. And Jagger, we come to the hills and we come to Heber Springs, Arkansas first. Congratulations on being the George Cal Motor Company player of the game.
Thank you.
Now, tell me a little bit about tonight's ball game, because it was all Greyhounds from the very beginning, and it all started in the offensive and defensive lines.
It's what we expected. I mean, they haven't really been good at all. Offensively, defensively, line-based, that's what we expected for tonight.
Well, I know this, that our offensive and defensive lines, if you can control the ball on both sides like we did, we could be very, very good. Kind of tell me the feeling about you guys coming together as a cohesive unit, and I know we talked about it earlier in the broadcast on our senior salute, but you guys on both sides have been working hard.
Yes, sir. Coach Johnston, he's just been working with us every day and just beating on us real hard and congratulating us on what we've been doing. And he's been pretty satisfied with us. We've been satisfied with what we've been doing.
Well, we see in the booth, and then I also watch the films just like those guys do, and you could tell who's putting the work in. And you guys, and we've got weapons everywhere, and it's one of those few times that we've got weapons in the offensive and defensive lines.
Yes, sir. Everybody on the line, skill players, everybody is a weapon, and that's for sure.
Hey, Jagger, you're the George Cal Motor Company player of the game. Great effort tonight. I appreciate how hard you guys play. Good luck to you. We got 3 home games. Let's get after it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Jagger Robinson, he's our George Cal Motor Company player of the game. And here comes Max Black on the field, and he's going to come right into the interview, and that's okay. He wanted to run on that field a little bit. Can you shake Coach Hansley's hands and tell him good game?
Go Hounds.
Say go Hounds. Coach Mark Hansley, the Subway Coaches Report. We appreciate Subway and the Newport Walmart for allowing us this time to talk. A dominating effort by the Newport Greyhounds.
Hey, it feels good, and that's what I've been saying. I told the kids right after the game. It's all about when you look at the scoreboard, you look at it with the idea of did we win and play with great effort, or did we lose and not have great effort? Because sometimes you lose, and you know that as well as I do. When you win and you play with effort like we did, that is what makes a win that much more special. Because our kids, the scoreboard shows how we played to me.
Well, we get the pick on the first offensive series for those guys, our first defense, and then it was just Greyhounds all the way from there. I mean, the mindset coming in, they looked to be big, and they looked to be athletic, and then we looked to just dominate them.
Yeah, we had the speed advantage, and I think everybody probably knew that going into it. But anytime that you can come onto a 4A team like this and still dominate, that's what you want. And and it's what I've always said about, and I've said this over and over the last 2 weeks. But it's not about the team that we play; it's about who we are, and it's not about who the best team is. We're the only team that can beat us. And I think our kids, if they buy into that idea, and every play they're giving us their best, that's what you're going to see. That's the results you're going to have. And it doesn't matter if we're playing Heber Springs. It doesn't matter if we're playing Bauxite next week. Every week's about beating that person because we do what we do. And, hopefully if we do that right, week 9 is going to be more special.
Well, the mentality has always been with you as the head coach, and I've watched you grow from an assistant junior high coach all the way up to being a head coach for, 14 years total here with Newport. But the mindset has always been, let's win tonight. That's the only game that we can win tonight is the one we're playing.
That's the only thing you can control. We don't know what next week's going to bring. You really don't. And I think if our kids really buy into the idea, the attitude, and the effort for this game, that's what it's about. And I think really that this group is so talented. We know they're talented, but if we can get them to turn on that attitude and that great effort every game, and we come in with a positive look, we're going to be a great team.
You know what really impressed me, and I talked to Jagger about this, is just I looked at it and I said, I thought maybe we might be a little undersized in the offensive and defensive lines to match up with those guys from just a weight standpoint. Man, from the first play on, it was up front, and we were winning.
The word is gritty.
Yeah.
The word is gritty. You got a Weston Henderson. I told him I said the player of the game has to be a lineman. I don't care who it is. It's got to be a lineman. And the reason for that is because how gritty our kids are, how gritty they are. When a lot of games we're going to win is because how those kids play up front. You got Weston Henderson as gritty as they come. He really is. You got Jagger, gritty. Brady Cook, he's starting to get gritty on us now. I guess because it's just rubbing off on him. Then you got some Jake Ozier, gritty. And then you throw in Abel, gritty. So it's that grit that's going to keep us in games for our offensive line. And, and like I say it all the time, those guys are leading the way. We've got to follow them because everything we do starts with them. It don't matter if we're running sprints, if we're lift weight, and we've bought into that. That's our linemen.
Well, we can't win Game 4 until we try to win Game 3, and we've won 2, and we've got Bauxite at home and 3 home games in a row. And just looking at the schedule, I mean, it really plays out that we like it the way it is.
Yeah, and that's we always talk about that 1-0 mentality, But I told our kids a big meat of our schedule is now. In the non-conference, and you always talk about wanting to learn from your non-conference games and find your identity in your non-conference games, and we're doing that right now in the heart meat of our schedule. To me, our kids are constantly getting better and they're constantly learning, and that's what I like about this little group is they are athletic and they are gritty, but every day I feel like they're learning more and more and more. And now there's things that we're doing that we talked about in the summer that now we're being able to throw at them and they still get it. I mean, it's exciting right now to be a football coach in Newport.
Well, it's exciting to be a broadcaster for the Newport Greyhounds. Hayden had to go to a wedding rehearsal tonight, and I don't see real well. And it was Ben, myself in the box, and Ben said, "Dad, I want you to call the play-by-play." And I said, "Well, Ben, I could do it, but I won't be able to tell who is who." And I couldn't tell anybody down there, and I just did the best I possibly do. It'd be interesting for all of us to watch.
Hey, that's all right. Do your best. That's what it's about.
Hey, congratulations on a big victory tonight. It's 45-6, and it's 45-0 at the half. And but I know this: it was an outstanding effort of the Newport Greyhounds. And for Subway and the Newport Walmart Super Center, we appreciate Coach Mark Hinsley taking time to join us. And as always, go Hounds!